When I was a kid coming up, Dre was the person I wanted to be like. He was the last person to win the Olympic gold medal, so for me, it was like I wanted to be the next person to win the Olympic gold medal. And I kind of watched all of his tapes. I studied him like every day faithfully, and he played a tremendous part on my style of boxing. Now, it's always been a lot of talk. I always be talking a lot of like smack to Dre just because I always watched him. Like I always been looking up to him forever. So now it's like, I just want him to get in the ring and like teach me a few things. I'm not like trying to go crazy, but I just want to be able to say I got in the ring with Adrien Ward. Oh, he look like he ready to fight right now.
Yeah. The way your heart rate is recovering right now,
It's
you
quick, huh?
getting close, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, he getting tired, he getting tired.
Yeah.
And then he'll do some fight. Like, ooh, boom, boom. Like, okay. I got to rest up.
Yeah.
He strong as hell. He picked me up in there. It was fun though. Just to be in the ring with him, share the ring with him, test his IQ out a little bit, see some of the moves he's doing that I'm gonna go take with me when I go fight. So I appreciate Greg. Yes, sir. You don't run it back again? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
This life ain't no game. You talking about the boxing game. This game of life ain't no joke, bro.
Hell yeah.
It'll wash you up quick.
I feel like boxing is just like a cover-up for the real world for us, fight. But that's like an scapegoat for some of us.
But it's like a season of your life. Maybe 10, maybe 8, maybe 13, maybe 15, maybe 18.
Right.
But that ain't life though, bro.
Nah, right.
Trust me, I've been out 8 years. It's a whole lot of living to do, bro.
I started at 12, you started at 8, I started at 12. Even
Come
then,
on,
man.
baby.
For sure.
Proud of you.
After the intense sparring session with Adrien Ward, Shakur Stevenson clarified that his conflict with Gervonta Davis transcends a mere boxing rivalry, rooted in a complex and difficult-to-discuss past. He's confident the fight will happen, as both are top-tier fighters, and only a lack of true commitment from one side could prevent it. Stevenson believes elite fighters are inevitably destined to clash.
Is it just boxing beef or is it real beef? and if so, where did it originate from? I know it's a longer story, but just
Yeah, I mean,
whatever you can share.
it's kind of bigger than boxing, I guess you could say, because of like the history and like everything that like went on. It's hard to even speak on it just because of the fact that we gotta fight. So at the end of the day,
You feel that's gonna happen?
yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm the best, he the best. So when you got two guys that's the best, how can you not fight? Only way you could not fight if one of them guys ain't like that and somebody go off to lose or somebody take a L. But I think like with both of us, we both fighters that's really good fighters and on that level.
Furthermore, Shakur Stevenson made it clear that he is ready whenever Tank Davis is ready to fight him, whether that's next month, next year, or anytime both are still in their prime. He also addressed his relationship with Tank's coach, explaining that he has known him since he was younger and holds no real animosity toward him. According to Shakur, most of the back and forth on social media is just playful trolling, so he simply gives it right back.
Whenever. I think that I'm ready for it, he ready for it, we both in our primes. It can happen next, it can happen next year, it can happen whenever he say, let's fight, that's when it's gonna happen.
I see you online with his coach and stuff. Like, why you be on there, bro? Why you be on there with him? You knew him from
Yeah,
when you were younger?
I knew all they coaches. Let's see, I don't have like no real beef. Like it ain't no like, you feel me? Like however they take it, they can take it. But I don't got like no real beef with like his coaching. I knew them since back in the day. Like we got a certain relationship. Now it's like, you know, they just be, I guess, trolling and stuff. So I just troll back with him.
Shakur Stevenson acknowledged that he can see where Tank Davis is coming from, considering how long fans have waited for this fight to finally happen. But he took issue with the way Davis is carrying himself, pointing out that this behavior isn't new, it's the same pattern he experienced years ago, just with more attention now. Back then, when Tank did it to him, no one really seemed to care. Now that the whole world is watching, the same old games are finally being called out.
I truthfully, cause I feel as though, I kind of get the Tank argument just because of like all of the years the fight could have been happened. But now in Limbo
That was
feels,
Tank's fault.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said. That's what he said.
so I get it,
Right.
I get it. But I just don't like the way he moving just because of the fact that he did the same thing with me. it ain't like this the first time he did it. It's just now.
You mean Lomachenko?
Yeah.
Right.
It's now it's on a bigger stage and like the whole world paying attention. But truthfully, like when he did it with me, everybody just.
Yeah, and I want to retract that. I'm not
Just
saying that.
thought it was regular, like, okay, whatever.
That same line of thinking carried over when Shakur was asked about Tank Davis and Vasily Lomachenko. He didn't hesitate to say yes when asked if Tank had ducked Loma during those years when the fight could have easily been made. Shakur admitted that Lomachenko may not be in his prime anymore, but he's still an elite fighter, and the performance against Kambosos proved that. Still, Shakur believes Tank would win if they finally fought, but the real issue is that the fight should have happened a long time ago.
I mean, if it was Tank's fault, whether it was Floyd, Mayweather Promotions, but when Tank became champion at 130, obviously that Loma fight was there for years, and it never happened. Even after being champion, Floyd was still saying he ain't ready.
How do you look at that though? How do you look at that? Were you looking at Tank ducking Loma?
Do you feel like Tank ducked Loma during those years after he became champion for the first time?
Yes, I do. I do.
And do you feel like this is the right time to fight Loma? Do you feel Loma's past his prime?
I mean, Lomachenko's still.
Lomachenko.
So he is past his prime, but like he's still a high level fighter. He's still elite. He's still, when I watch him versus Kambosos, I'm like, man, this dude is still.
But you still think Tank beats him?
Yeah, I do.
Meanwhile, the analyst explained that Shakur Stevenson's biggest issue isn't his talent, it's being constantly compared to Gervonta Davis. Tank fights with excitement, talks with charisma, and delivers brutal finishes that naturally draw fans in. Shakur, despite his skill, is held to an unfair standard that doesn't match his style. As a result, he struggles to capture the same attention, pulled back when sharing her honest opinion. She believes Shakur Stevenson is simply better than all the big names in his division: Tank, Haney, Garcia, and Teofimo. She brushed off criticism from casual fans, reminding everyone that people who have never fought don't get to judge real fighters. Shields has watched Shakur dominate in the gym, handling much bigger opponents up to 178 pounds. While she gives Tank credit for his explosive power, she insists Shakur has faced the harder tests and come out on top every time.
Shakur is the best. To me, he's better than Tank, he's better than Devin, he's better than Ryan, he's better than Teofimo. When it comes to those weight classes, Shakur to me is the best. He is me. I tell him all the time, you ain't gotta prove nothing to them fucking casuals. Ain't never laced up, and you think Shakur gotta prove something to you. You sound stupid. Go glove up first. I done seen that boy do some miraculous things inside of a gym. Beat guys up from his weight class all the way up to 178.
Because you know the big one, they want, Shakur and Tank. That's the one everybody talking about. That's the one they want. Tank
is mad at me, boy, and that lead up.
And you gonna go crazy in that?
Y'all be calling me ugly for real then?
Do you think that's a 50-50?
I'm not gonna ever dismiss a fighter. I think that Tank got some great skills and got some hard ass punches. He's so explosive, but so is Shakur. Shakur has, to me, faced harder challenges than Tank.
While Claressa Shields firmly backs Shakur Stevenson as the superior fighter, Adrien Broner offered a more measured take. He called Shakur one of the baddest fighters in the sport, admitting that his talent is truly different in something he has witnessed firsthand. Still, despite all that respect, he believes Gervonta Davis can still find a way to pull off the win.
Shakur is one of the baddest. He's one of the baddest fighters out there, man. Honestly, his talent is different, and I've been in front. I've seen it firsthand. It's different. There's some different shit going on with that kid. He amazing, and I just still feel like Tank will pull it off.
On the other hand, Tank Davis responded to criticism by questioning Shakur Stevenson's accomplishments, claiming Stevenson has achieved nothing significant in the sport. Davis highlighted Keyshawn Davis as a more impressive, younger fighter. He dismissed fears of facing Stevenson, stating fear only arises when an opponent poses a genuine threat. Davis accused Stevenson of lacking offense, relying solely on defense, a style he likened to winning in other sports, not boxing, and concluded there was nothing to fear.
What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
Y'all
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. He don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football. That shit in boxing.
Shakur Stevenson stood his ground, making it clear that Tank Davis's knockout power won't be enough to beat him, and he believes Davis already knows that deep down. He challenged Tank to stop the talk and simply sign the contract, urging him to drop the act. In Shakur's view, once the fight becomes official, all the excuses will disappear. The truth about who is the better fighter will finally be settled inside the ring. Stevenson is ready, and he's done waiting for Davis to stop pretending.
Send the contract over, we send the contract to him. However it go, tell him to fight me. That dude get to feeling himself and feeling like he's something that he's not in. And to the world, he look like a killer, but I can't wait. I'm gonna expose him. I'm gonna expose him. I promise you, I'm gonna expose him. I'll be the person that he going there, he not gonna knock out. He not gonna hurt. He gotta go 12 rounds with somebody and somebody gonna be beating him. He ain't gonna like that shit. That shit gonna mess with his heart. That shit gonna his head, watch.
On the other hand, Calvin Ford brushed off Shakur Stevenson's comments, making it clear that he only takes conversations seriously when there's a signed contract involved. Kenny Ellis added a warning, noting that Stevenson's confidence might be loud right now, but things will look different once a fight with Tank Davis is actually confirmed. Ellis emphasized that Davis doesn't play around in the ring, he fights aggressively from start to finish, with no friendly gestures or wasted movement. In his view, Shakur is in for a rude awakening when the bell rings.
I gotta get you to answer this for what he said about you.
My opinion. It's my opinion.
Listen, all that sound good right now, but when the fight is made and the fight about to happen,
Tank is not playing this Murray Matt.
He know what time it is.
That bell ring.
1 minute you on this side, 1 minute he here. So
when that bell ring, Tank ain't playing this Murray Matt. That motherfucker punch.
None of that tap tap.
No
like
tap,
you
tap.
said at the U.
No tap. He not swatting flies in that motherfucker.
I know what they're doing. They're just trying to make a fight. They're trying to make a fight. You know what I'm saying? They're not making the money Tank making. You know what I'm saying? You know, again.
But he can box. But I can't stress enough. Every fighter get hit. They get hit every round.
Furthermore, Calvin Ford pointed out that every fighter wants a shot at Tank Davis because they know he's the best and the true face of boxing. However, he challenged those same fighters to first prove themselves against someone below Tank's level before demanding a chance at the top. Ford made it clear that his team remains focused and unbothered by all the outside noise and constant call-out.
I just don't pay attention to them. When they start fighting, first, of course you're going to want to fight Tank. They know Tank is the best right now. They know him. But goddamn, fight somebody that's up under him. You get what I'm saying? That's that. If I fight him, I know I'm gonna get a little bit more recognition. That's how you gotta be thinking. But I ain't gonna keep giving y'all secrets. You know.
As the WBA's #1 lightweight contender, Floyd Schofield has every right to call out Gervonta Davis for a title shot. In a recent interview, he made it clear that he sees only one outcome if they ever share the ring, him walking out victorious. Schofield has no interest in waiting until Tank is nearly 40 years old to get his shot at greatness. He wants to prove himself when everyone doubts him, believing that kind of victory would mean so much more.
How would right now a Kid Austin Gervonta Davis fight play out?
Same thing, me being victorious. And at the end of the day, like, it's my career. I want to be great. I'm not trying to wait till I'm, I hear people saying 28, 29. By that time, Tank is pushing 40. Like, I could gain nothing from that. I want to win this fight when nobody thinks I have a chance to win. That just makes it even better. I mean, I have a family to provide for. I have my son and my daughter, like, my dad, my brother's friends. Like, I'm doing this for them. It's not just for me at the end of the day. So my legacy is their legacy. And I want to build that legacy for everyone. And I just think me accomplishing something like that right now would be major.
Bernie the boxer weighed in on the Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson situation, pointing out that fans were genuinely excited after all the trash talk and buildup. He argued that Tank talked his way into the fight, got everyone hyped, and then let the public down by never making it happen. According to Bernie, that was the moment Davis lost the trust of the fans. He compared it to the Richardson-Hitchens situation, insisting that talking a big game means nothing without follow-through. In his view, Tank has burned through his goodwill because he keeps running his mouth without ever delivering.
I mean, people wanted to see him fight Shakur, no? It wasn't a problem when Shakur was gonna fight him.
And he didn't fight Shakur. Yeah, everybody wanted to see it. He talked his way into the fight. Everybody was excited to see the fight. And then he let us down. So he lost it. He lost the public when he did. He did all that talking. He came out of nowhere for real. He talked himself into the fight and got all the way to the fight and didn't do the fight. Same thing with Richard Hitchens, man. Come on, man. You know you ain't got that. You ain't got that leniency. You ain't got that. You talking all that, you gotta get there and do it. They didn't do it. So
Bernie the boxer didn't hold back when predicting a potential fight between Tank Davis and Floyd Schofield. He believes Tank would put Schofield away, arguing that the young contender has never faced anyone with Davis's sharpness and precision. Bernie pointed out that Tank is a skilled boxer who picks his shots carefully and lands with bad intentions. He also suggested that Davis is carrying extra motivation right now, with something to prove, which would only make him more dangerous inside the ring. In Bernie's view, Schofield would get tuned up without much resistance.
Tank gonna kill him.
Kill him like that.
Tank gonna knock him out. That man never been hit by Tank. Tank sharp with his punches. Tank sharp. Tank know how to box. Tank sharp. He ain't ever been hit by nobody like Tank. Tank too, he got probably got a lot of, I don't know what he got, but you know, probably got a lot on his chest, a lot on his mind. People talking bad about him. You know, he got some fans, but you know, never hear the good stuff. They only hear the bad. He got something to prove. Tank gonna tune him up. I'm expecting Tank to tune him up.
The debate surrounding Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson continues to divide the boxing world. From analysts questioning Shakur's fan appeal to former champions like Claressa Shields and Adrien Broner weighing in with opposing views, every angle has been explored. Tank's team insists the fight only happens when the contract makes sense, while Shakur remains ready and waiting. Until that happens, the conversation will keep circling, but when the bell finally rings, all the talk will mean nothing.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll keep you updated on every move these fighters make next.